Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to Rimworld Ascension, episode 37. If you enjoy this episode, please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, the mod list is down in the description. And with that, let's get into the episode. Now, where we left off last episode, we had just finished up dealing with that giant raid and begun planning out our new base expansion. So the plan for this episode is we're pretty much just going to focus on this, build some roads, and hopefully make it through winter, because winter is almost over. Other than that, so long as we don't get hit by any other large raids, we should be able to just barely eke out into the summer and be able to start growing again, even though we are almost out of food. Man, they are building that wall real fast. Arctic Coyote Revenge. Alright, so you hit it. You did. It is slowly bleeding out. Go ahead and get to moving. Don't let it catch you. Maybe actually hit it. There we go. Now go ahead and start looping back around. You're almost out of ammo. Oh, there we go. Finish hunting it. There we go. Coyote dead. Well, first day of constructing the wall, and it's already almost 50% complete. I'd say that's pretty good. Good, fast progress. At the rate they're going, it should be finished by the morn. Well, it should be finished by the next night. And the shuttle has arrived. Oh, nice. Right in the middle of our colony. Perfect. Let's go ahead and carry Trev here off to the shuttle. Now we got another quest. We'll check that quest out here just in a moment. Let's go ahead and finish off this quest. Send it off. And Michael has joined our colony. Wherever he is. Right there. There we go. Alright, Michael is good at cooking and plants and shooting. All skills that we desperately need more of. So you will go ahead and join the planting squad, as well as you can cook when needed. Should free up Latch a bit. So while Latch is a better cook, it is nice to have a backup. And we have researched how to make cheese. And now we're going to figure out how to make roads. Very nice. Making good progress on the research tree. I suspect it should only take a few more episodes before we officially reach the medieval era. An Arctic Drake is hunting Michael. Michael, go ahead, fall back inside. I'm gonna have these three go ahead and go start meleeing the Arctic Drake down. You know, you're good at shooting, although being a Neanderthal, I do believe you are better at doing melee. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and give you a melee weapon. Real quick, let's see, what do we have? Have a Steel Gladius. Go ahead and remove that, that's in the way. Do equip that. Latch is en route to stab a Drake. There we go. Nope, keep stabbing it. We got more people on the way to continue stabbing. Why don't you just like walk? There we go. Kata, you are slow. Go ahead and return to work. Man, that thing has taken a lot of hits. But in the end, it goes down. When you're done eating, go ahead and haul that. I do believe we have mined up almost all the steel on the map. In fact, I do believe we have mined all of the steel on the map looking around. Gonna need to build a quarry soon. Actually, we should probably build a quarry with what little steel we have left. We can even build one of the big ones, too, if we really wanted to. There isn't a whole lot of space for a big one, though. Let's go ahead and put one right here. We'll go ahead and get Calhoun to... let's see here. How do we we cannot prioritize that. Okay. Storch. Come down here, mine this granite. Calhoun, you just keep working. So this quarry will allow us to mine up stone chunks, but more importantly, it'll allow us to mine up things like steel, which we're going to need more of, because we're spending all of our steel building this wall, and the traps and all that. And we're going to need more steel as well in order to continue making all these weapons. Ah, Mad Knight Ave. Well, it's going to go attack these guys. These guys got guns. Yeah, they got it. Problem solved. It's now going to sit there and bleed to death. And then we can go get its corpse and turn it into food. Oh, look at that. Storch just mined up some plasteel. Very lucky. We can use that. Let's see, does he mine anything up? He mined up some granite. So this mine will produce almost solely granite, as it is on a granite stone tile. Whereas if we built it over, say, a slate tile, it would produce slate chunks. But we also really only want granite, because we're going to need a lot of it to update the wall, so... And we have now researched road building, and are researching heavy shields. Very good. Oh, and look at that. Storch mined up 3 steel. Very nice. And the wall is now complete. Once more. That means that we are now fully enclosed, and the only areas that can be burned down are a couple very small areas. Well, let's go ahead and finish building up these traps, these scorpions, and we'll leave these blueprints blank for now, and we'll finish them up later. But that is good. We now can funnel our opponents, hopefully to this choke point, but if need be, we can send them here or here. Eventually, I'd like for this to be the only choke point, though, so they have to come through here. The first Scorpion turret has been finished. We can also pick it up and use it. And some of our elk meat has rotted away in storage. That is unfortunate. Oh, we have a lot of it out in here. Jeez, okay. Apparently all this is gonna rot. Well, that's unfortunate, but it's also not that big of a deal. At least not entirely. It is unfortunate, yes, but it'll be growing season soon enough. And what do we need to do the cheese making? We probably need a cheese press. Well, we can't fit it in the kitchen, unfortunately. So we'll have to put the cheese press out here. I absolutely plan to make cheese. Don't know how good the cheese will be, but we are absolutely making it. So I plan to move the farm animals from right there, and I plan to move them down here. Into this area here. Now, I'm pretty sure this will be roughly the same size as their current one. Let's see. Measuring it in cows, that's 3.5 here. Versus... how many here? 3.3. This area is bigger, in fact. Very nice. We will build a... barn connected here. Let's go like this. No. we'll make the barn like this. There we go. And then we can put an animal gate right here to allow them in. And that'll be the new barn. Then we go misc, pen marker, here. And once that's built, we can go ahead and deconstruct all this. Free up a huge part of our base that's currently being held up. Alright, well, now that these three all have their armor, I just remembered that we can, in fact, make them some better weapons. Now, we have quite the options here when it comes to making weapons, but I'm thinking we should use halberds, as they are a large two-handed weapon, and I think they do a decent amount of damage. Let's see. They penetrate 35% of armor, do 9.23 damage per second, and can be used with shields, apparently. What about this Dane axe? Usable with shields? Yes. 32% armor penetration and 7.37 damage per second. Well, the halberd is better and slightly more expensive, so I think we're going to go with the halberd. We're going to make 3 of them, and that shall be given to our melee, to our 3 melee guards, and then we can also make them some nice shields to go along with them, apparently. And there we go. The new farm animals area is complete. Now all we have to do is deconstruct that, so this is no longer a viable place to keep them, and they shall be hauled on over. There we go. And now Gawir shall go and rope them and haul them on over. Set up some animal sleeping spots in there too. Like so. Ah, another mad night ave. Those are getting real annoying. Let's go ahead and grab Latch and Storch and have them go ahead and come out here. Go ahead and have them go stab that Night ave. See how well this armor holds up. Seems to hold up pretty good. And there we go. It has been killed. And all the animals have now been moved on over. Which means we now get the super fun job of deconstructing all of this. And there we go. The old animal area has now been fully deconstructed, leaving us with a very nice, sizable build area, which we are immediately going to start building in. What are we going to build? Why, we're going to build an ideology room, finally. I think what we should do is we should have it lengthwise. So we'll set up the ideogram right there with a lectern right here. How many of the ideology relics do we have? I think we have 3. We have 3. Okay, so we're going to want to build 3 reliquies eventually. Not right now, though. Let's go ahead and build some kneeling pillows. Something like this. How many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we can always put more in if need be. We do 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So that'll be the general size of the interior of our ideological area. Then we're going to go ahead and build the actual outside. Something like this. We want it to be symmetrical. And there we go. So this will be the general design of our little ideological area. We'll go ahead and put a door in here and here. And that'll be the next big old project. How much granite do we have? We have 200 granite. Well, let's go ahead and set up some more granite castle walls then. We'll do right there. And then we'll do some up here. Just to start building up the defensive capabilities of our choke point. And the first steel halberd is now finished. Let's go ahead and give it to Kata. You can go ahead and ditch your old axe now. Grab the steel you need and go get to work on building the next one. And Christy is going ahead and getting all the resources we need to build our little ideological church finished. Which will be very nice, as then Calhoun and Four Eyes can just build it and don't have to worry about hauling it. Oh, a bulk goods trader. Well, I won't say no to that. Let's wait for them to walk on up and we can see what they got to sell. Fenrir Chase. A giant deadly wolf of unknown origin. Tempting, but no. At least not yet. Four Eyes has gone into a daze. Jaleel, why don't you go ahead and go try to talk him out of it? Calhoun, I would like for you... Let's see, who here is the trader? It is Rosaro. Let's go ahead and go trade and see if they got anything we want. Or, even better, if they would buy anything from us. Because we got a lot of stuff, and I'd like to sell it. Hello, Rosaro. Would you like to buy anything? You will buy some of our animals. Very good. We're going to go ahead and sell off everything but our woolly cows, because they are good. And that's a little bit more than they have. What do they got to sell? Ammunition. They really just want to buy our stuff. Ooh, this is pretty good. Increases construction speed and repair success chance. I think we'll buy that. We can give that to Calhoun. I think he'll enjoy that. Let's go ahead and also buy some steel. Always need more steel. And I think that's about all we're gonna want to buy from them. So let's go ahead and sell them off some of this more niche stuff we're not really gonna need anymore. Stuff that we barely have any of. Looks like we're going to be making quite the tidy profit. We can even buy some cloth so that we can finish off some of our other construction projects. You know, pretty much just sell most of this stuff. You can always get more of it later. Alright, let's try just 100. Nope, still just a little bit more than they can actually afford. There we go, just the right amount. And I don't think they really got anything else we want. I mean, they got ammo, but I don't want to buy it. So, I think we'll accept that. There we go. Look at all those goodies. Let's go ahead and make sure we haul all that. Now, hun, go ahead and haul all that. Oh, and go ahead and wear that. So Calhoun should now build 15% faster and have a higher chance of succeeding in a repair, whatever that means. Because I don't know, but I do know 15% faster construction speed is very nice. Ah, the cheese press is going. It takes many days. Not a fan of how long it takes, but whatever. Ah, and it is now warm enough out that all the snow is melting. Which means we can go ahead and fire back up the old farms. We'll start with the corn farm. That farm is always needed to keep going. And we're going to expand it a bit, too. Grow more corn. That should give Michael and Maze some nice work to do. And yes, we are going to keep this as growing heel root, despite the fact that we also have a greenhouse growing it. Our woolly cow caught the flu. That is annoying. Well, I think we're going to need to build some more roads. Toggle fertility overlay. And get the dig tool. Because we're going to need to put a road through right here. After all, we need a road that goes all the way down here now. It's going to be a very diagonal one. Because it's got to go up through this little wet river area. There we go. Something like that, I'm thinking. Then we can do this. We'll just plan it out, since we can't exactly set it up yet. Yeah. So the road goes diagonal there. There we go. So we'll go ahead and dig all that dirt, and then we can use that dirt to build a new road that goes all the way on down to the new to the new entrance to the base. And now that it's summer, hopefully the trees will start regrowing. Let's go ahead and cancel the cutting of all these trees way out there. No point in having them, you know, walk all the way out here to cut trees, now that we have woodmaker dryads and it's summer. It's just a waste of precious time and resources. There we go. I think I got most, if not all of them. We just need to go out there and actually haul all the wood we did cut. Ah, very good. They finished the walls here. We're going to go ahead and forbid those. Really only have them there so I can see exactly what I need. And the trade caravan is leaving. Very nice. And just as the caravan leaves, a hunting party shows up, of course. Yeah, well, maybe don't hunt the predators. Well, predators are really the only thing on the map that's available, so... I mean, if they're willing to do a predator clear out for me, I will not complain. Keeps my animals safer. And my colonists. Help wanted. Well, we're not doing that quest. That's for sure. Gotta keep our growers here at base, where they can grow things. Like corn. And a lot of corn. Thinking we're gonna need to move this corn zone, though. We're gonna need to move a couple of our zones, in fact. I'm thinking we can set up another little zone around here. Maybe not right there, though. Not a big fan of that spot. You know what? Let's set up a grow zone right here. We'll set this one to grow corn. And we're going to go ahead and shrink this zone so that it is no longer interfering with those with the two trees. So we'll have a corn zone here, corn zone here. Got a lot of corn to grow. But with that, I think we're going to leave this episode off here, as we have made a lot of progress, and it is now spring. Got our wall fully constructed, got the new entrance fully finished, besides the 3 traps. Got our animals moved, building ourselves, finally, a spot where we can do our ideological rituals. Did some moving of plants, and finished off the armor. So I think that is it, and I will see you all in the next episode.